Yes, peeps. Big up to everyone locked in, man. StreamYard is moving hella sus today. So if there's any technical stuff, let us know. If the mics and the cameras are working perfectly, let us know in the chat, man. So much to speak about transfer stuff. Liverpool doing business. Are they doing business? We're waiting for Florian Wirtz to get that. Here we go. Well, he's already got the here we go. We're just waiting for the medical now. Waiting for Kirkes as well. These guys keep posting pictures by them next to a pool. Don't know if you want to read too much into that, but we're here to talk about some outgoings as well, man. We've got too many left backs at the moment, so one of them has to go. Robinson speaking about, he's the guy and he's willing to fight for his place, but Sirikas hasn't said nothing, so he's either one to leave. And our boy Trent, man, is out here speaking, as they say, fluent Spanish. Don't know how fluent it was, but he strung together a couple of sentences, so I'll give him that. 50's in the building, bro. How are we before we dive into the topics, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. StreamYard's moving a bit mad, like you said. Some bookie movement. So like, big up Beige, yeah, man. The man there gotta give man a little discount or something. When you pay a premium, you can't be just messing up the thing like that, man. You get me?
100%.
But no, big up StreamYard in terms of they allow us to do what we do. So yeah, man, I'm ready, bro. Let's talk.
All right, where do you want to start, bro?
By the way, just so you already know. So just be careful you don't step in them, bro.
Say less. Where do you want to start then, bro? Because I've got quite a few topics. We can kind of We can talk about Kwanzaa. Where do you want to start, bro? Do you want to get Trent conversation out the way?
Bro, it's up to you, bro. You know what I mean? It's up to you,
right,
bro. We mean to go on, bro. So it's up to you, bro.
Yeah, do you know what? I want to get the negativity out there. Let's go to Trent first. I want to get the negative stuff out of the way, because then we can start building on the positive stuff, man. Big up to everyone in the chat, by the way. Guys, smash the like and do all that great stuff.
Yeah, big up, chat.
I did see your tweet as well. I don't remember it, word for word, but it was well put still. But yeah, Trent out here, he's officially now a Real Madrid player doing his thing, right? But then now we're putting 2 and 2 together. Maybe we're going crazy. I think maybe some people look at it. Maybe you're over analyzing stuff. If we believe that he only made up his mind in March, he obviously probably learned Spanish just in case he did leave. Maybe that's the reason why he learned it. But just in the press conference, the grinning, the stuff, and talking about Liverpool and talking about Liverpool owners saying that he's welcome back. They told him he's welcome back anytime, stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, they can tell you that, but realistically, I don't know if the fans are going to be interested in that. Talking about it's a massive club, which it is. Real Madrid is a massive club. But my take on that, bro, is I don't know what you're going to go to Real Madrid to win that you haven't won. I don't know what other legacy you're trying to create at Real Madrid that you haven't potentially could have created at Liverpool Football Club. You're not going there to make the club any better, because they're still already a club, and I don't think they get any bigger than what they are. He's probably going there to make himself a bigger player. I guess that's what he's trying to go there and do it. But winning a Champions League or winning a La Liga trophy doesn't shift the needle for me. I think that's come to expected for a club like Real Madrid. What are you thinking, bro?
I didn't know that in Spanish that was how you spell rap. So I'm learning myself, brother. I'm trying to teach myself some Spanish here. If I'm being honest with you, bro, I don't even. There's, when you actually think about the situation,
yeah,
because like you said just a minute ago, I forgot about him. Like he's done. Like I told everybody, people think I'm joking. He's dead now. Like I swear to you, bro, he's dead now. Only bring it up if somebody like makes me have to like pay attention. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like today, for example, when my timeline was just constantly flooded with all of this shit. So it's like, you want me to pay attention? All right.
Yeah.
But I really don't care anymore. He's done. Like he's an afterthought. But the truth shall always come out, right? And he's, you know what I'm saying? He's in a bubble right now. He's in a trance. He seems to think that this was okay, that everything will be fine. Nah, bro. Nah, man. You've been learning Spanish for 2 years. You deliberately only signed a 4-year deal when everyone signed a 6-year deal. You strung us along. You pretended that you was going to sign a new contract or that you was negotiating. You said you wanted to be captain. You did all of that. And now look what you ended up doing. You ended up ducking out. You put yourself first. And I'm not even saying you can't do that. Just reap the consequences now. You ain't welcome back, bro. The owners don't know fuck all about Liverpool. With all due respect, I don't care if they're splashing money on Wirtz and all that. FSG don't know nothing about Liverpool fans and what we want and what we care about. If they did, they wouldn't have been the way they have been for a decade. He ain't welcome back. He ain't welcome back. They can have him up in the press box if they want, but he ain't welcome back. If he's pitch side, he's getting booed, bro. No one gives a shit. He better hope Liverpool don't play Real Madrid.
That's the other thing, though, because they
really
normally we are going to play each other. Though. I reckon we will play each other.
Yeah, well then he better call in sick that day, bro.
Yeah, and I want it to be at Anfield because I just want to see how it is. But to be fair, we had them at Anfield this season, so maybe next season we'll probably play at Bernabeu, innit? I think that's probably
if we play Real Madrid, I'm deliberately putting Florian left wing for that game. To just cook up his blood clot, bro. And just, you know what I'm saying, bro? We already know his weakness. We've been lying to the public for 10 years about this guy. We know the weaknesses, bro, and we will get at it. You get what I'm saying?
That's how much we defended our boy, bro, because man protected him no matter what. You could never tell me Reece James was better.
Yeah, but we protected him, bro. Do you know how many times we've lied to ourselves about him? Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not just going to all of a sudden flip the script totally.
Yeah, of course.
He's this dead defensive footballer.
Nah.
I still stand on it. He's nowhere near as bad as people make him out to be defensively. That was a myth. That was an agenda. But let's keep it a buck, though. He still ain't good at defending. He's not like he's one of them guys where you're like, yeah, if he's playing right back, he's got that on lock. Nah, bruv. It's still weaknesses, bruv. So, you know, good luck to him if we play Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? We play Real Madrid every year. So he's going to get it, bruv. You know what I mean? At some point, you know what I mean? So if I genuinely don't think we've gone a season without playing Real Madrid apart from the COVID year. I think that's actually the only year we haven't played Real Madrid at some point in the Champions League.
It's true. We tend to play, like, we always get them in, whether in the knockout stage or the group stage. They're just the team we tend to just pick up along the route of wherever. If not, then it's in the final. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, Madrid are the only city that's knocked us out of the Champions League in the 7 years we competed under Klopp, because it was Atletico, and then the other times are all Madrid.
Yeah, and then that's mad. You know, that's true.
It's crazy, isn't it? Every time we've been in the Champions League under Klopp, Real Madrid are the team we've lost to, and people are gonna say they're not our rivals. Are you crazy? They're the reason why we haven't won the Champions League on numerous occasions. So of course they're our rivals. But it is what it is, man. Let him go, innit? He's done now, man. He's done. By the way, I don't care whether he was speaking, whether the words he was saying were making sense. He still sounded dumb speaking Spanish. So you keep doing.
You know what?
Bro.
I think he got that part maybe from Jude telling him the way you fit in, you're gonna have to pick up the culture. I think that was one of the reasons why Gareth Bale didn't, because he didn't divulge himself in their culture in it. So he has to. I think that's the way they probably looked at and gone, we appreciate that you've gone out there and tried to learn Spanish and come back and done it. But he did do part of it in English as well. And the part that he said about, he's been waiting for this for a very long time, and then he corrected himself after and said, it means like 2 weeks. And I know a very long time and 2 weeks are the same thing.
Shut up, you liar.
What did you think of that? I don't know if you saw that part as well.
I didn't even see that part, bro. But he's a liar, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, he said, I've been waiting for a very long time.
Yeah, you've been waiting for a long time, bro. How comes Ali and everyone else who signed the deal at the time when you did a 6-year deal and you only did 4 and you're the local lad? Bro, man, I believe it all now. I don't even care if people say I've got an agenda. Do you really think I give a shit? Call it an agenda, call it whatever you want, bro. He has been planning this the whole time. The whole time he's been thinking, I want to leave Liverpool and go to Real Madrid. Maybe Barcelona was one of the teams at the time as well when he's thinking about it. Maybe it was like, I just want to go and play for one of these big Spanish teams. And then it just so happened it was Real Madrid who wanted him, so you know what I mean? He's followed his boyfriend as well. I definitely know that played a part. Nobody
on the press conference
convinced me.
I know, but he said it wasn't part the club sold. He said the club sold it to him themselves, and it wasn't even Jude.
Nah, what?
The club speaks for itself. He said,
whatever. Do I look like a mug, bro? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's definitely got something to do with his boyfriend as well. So good luck to them, man. Good luck to them, man. You know what I mean? Make them steer.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be interesting, man. Big up to Promo for the super chat, man. I hope he bleeds when Trent has his way with him. The rat, that is mental, bro.
Promo's been moving savage recently, man.
Promo, I hear it, man, but just calma, bro. Calma, bro. Should I say calm? Should I say calm? Official AMD speak says, Drifty, I can't lie. It seems all little snaky when I heard the Spanish in the presser. Mad thing. Big up to Drift and ends.
AMD, man, he's been planning it, bro. You think you can get that good without it being at least a year to a year and a half you've been learning? Like, come on, I know how I think everyone here probably has tried to learn a language, even if it's at school. And to fluently speak the language and be asked questions and be able to answer the question in the language takes ages, bro. That ain't no couple weeks, couple months. You've got to have been doing that for a long time.
He was.
Especially if you don't live in the country, so you're not absorbing it. Maybe if he was living in Spain and then after about 3 months, he could speak it. I'll be like, well, he is in and amongst it every single day. Maybe his brain is quick at like taking it on, whatever. But living in England and being able to get to that level, you've had a tutor. You've been doing it all the time. Do you know what I mean? Like that ain't no little random thing, bro. We know how difficult it is to learn a language when you don't live in the country 100%. That you're learning, bro. He's been planning this for time. Do you remember when I got shouted at? Big up Promo. Do you remember when I got shouted at by the man then? When I said that he was a little snake for having the party with the Real Madrid boys and then signing Real Madrid shirts. And everyone's like, you're reading too much into it. Rare. What, is he not allowed to do?
I'll be honest. Drift, I'll be honest. I also said, I think now, mate, maybe Drifty's reading too much into it. But then it's all coming full circle now.
People always think I'm crazy till the prophecy comes to light, bro. It's happened to me numerous times in my life. I'm used to it now, blood.
Who was it that was it Cecil that broke the thing? Cecil in it from us AFTV. He said like he went into this club and he saw Trent at the back with Judah. Bear the Real Madrid done. He's like, hold on, this.
And obviously at the time we just thought that because he's an Arsenal fan, he was just trying to like wind us up.
Troll, man.
But he was right, bro. He was right.
Right, man.
He's been learning Spanish from all the way back before that, bro.
Well, I see people losing their mind with Sobo as well, because Sobo like that. In fact, that he's gone.
Yeah, no, have some self-awareness, brother.
But also, so after that, I looked and I saw Curtis liked it as well. I'm like, yo, Curtis.
Yeah, have some self-awareness, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I know you lot are his friend, but like, he's the enemy now. You lot can be bridges behind closed doors. You lot should be keeping this a secret, like an affair.
Yeah.
You get me? Don't be doing this out in public. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. So, yeah, bro, make him go on. I don't really care about him anymore, but like, he definitely 100% has been planning this, and it all came to light.
All right, man. Let's move off the subject of him, man, because
man, Scottish Bear, big up yourself, G.
He got, man. He's got his.
Slide's gonna go to Madrid as well. Yeah, look. If we've got hella rats in our camp, bro. Look who's just gone Man City.
No, I think that's one of the things I wanted to. Let's speak on that, bro. What do you think of the ex gaffer assistant manager?
That's the master splinter, bro. That's the biggest rat. Man's gone. Are you mad? He's gone to work for Pep.
Nah, he did a madness, you know.
After he was part of every Liverpool like failing at the hands of them, and now he's gone to work with them. Nah, bro, we've got hella rodents, bro. I told you I put down bear traps. Just be careful where you walk, bro, because I don't want you to step in one, bro. It is wild how many people we've got out here that are backstabbing.
And then not only that, I'm not gonna try and throw Jurgen Klopp under the bus, but apparently Klopp gave it the go ahead, the seal of approval, and then spoke to Pep Guardiola and said, yeah. No, I think he's the guy still.
you know, Klopp's my guy, yeah. But this has got nothing to do with Klopp. What are you getting Klopp's approval for? That's like me. That's like me asking my mum if it's okay if I borrow my dad's car. What's it got to do with my mum, bro?
Yeah, nice, man.
What's it got to do? You know what I mean, Bob? I need to ask my dad. Who cares whether Klopp's all right with it? We ain't all right with it. How about you holler at Liverpool fans and you ask if we're all right with it? but he doesn't care. So you're a little rat as well, bro. You go, it is what it is, bro. Look, we're on to bigger and better things, man. When we do the back-to-back, when we win the double next season, we just throw it in everyone's face, man. It is what it is. So let all these rats do what they're doing, man.
Liz, I trust you, man. Whatever decision you make within the chat, that's down to you. That's where you're one of the mods, man. So if you feel like it's getting out of hand in there, someone needs to hold a little time out, they get the time out, bro. That's why I trust you and the rest of the team to do the mod stuff. But yeah, I thought, that's crazy. When I saw it, I thought, that ain't gonna happen. You ain't trying to, like, you bro, do you know, in my mind, I'm like, you're gonna go and give away trade secrets now. You might go and give away like little weaknesses of certain man in the team, like, yo, he's not good if you play down this
side. Bro. That's why it's even worse than what Trent has done. Don't get it twisted. Even though what Trent done feels more deceitful because of the, like, with him being Scouse and all that kind of stuff. Bro, Linda's is like, bruv, it's just because he's not loved why it hasn't actually gone to the level that the Trent thing has. Because let's be honest, within our fan base, we had a lot of respect for him, but he wasn't loved.
Yeah, true.
But he is worse than Trent, bro. You're right. As a coach, how can he think that that is okay? And it ain't like he's gone there when Pepper's gone and like there's a whole new era and it's like 10 years later. Bro, he just took 1 year out and he's gone back while the same man is there that caused all our pain. Nah.
The guy that is on the sideline beefing
the
whole time. Big up to Shay as well in the building.
The
guy that he's been standing on the sideline holding hella shade from, bro. But do you know what? Maybe he's feeling butthurt about the intensity book, innit? Because I know we gave him a hell of a lot of stick for that as well. So maybe in the back of his
mind, a book, bro. You wrote a book giving away the secrets. What kind of book? What? Come on, man. Come on,
bro. It feels, and then I swear someone else from our backroom staff as well. Was it? And then
you know when you watch those adverts, and the person will gash you up in the advert about something. I don't know what it is. It could be secrets on how to buy property. It could be health secrets. It don't matter what it is. And they'll gash you up for like a minute. And then I'll be like, click the link below and come through to my seminar. Like, for fuck's sake, man. Like, what's the point in all this? I ain't doing all that. Pep Linders is the type of man that will sit there and there ain't no click a link. He'll just start telling you everything for free, bruv, like some donut.
Man said, don't register. Register the email. Don't worry about that. I'll just tell you.
You know, I'm like, mum, he's
don't register the email. Listen, big up to the chat, man. There's nearly 4 bills of you, man, in the building. Make sure we're liking the video, guys. We're on 100 likes, nearly 400. Can we get the ratio up? Get it up to at least 250, yeah. All right, let's I see who was asking about the Isak. We'll get to the Isak stuff. Don't you worry, man. We'll talk about that one. Let's quickly just go through these transfer rumors. Chiesa, Real Betis, bro. Is time up for him? Does he need to go? What's your kind of thoughts on him? Because it doesn't look like he's loved by the gaffer. The gaffer gave him bare to none minutes, even when he was fit. So I don't know. Does he give him this another opportunity next season and go, yo, I'll play you? Or does he go, nah, cut ties now, get the money back, even maybe like 5 million on top?
I want him to stay.
Okay.
But it does kind of look from what people are saying. But again, I don't know how credible a lot of the people are that I've been talking about, because I know Ornstein said something about it, but he didn't actually say he wants to go. He just said there's interest. Other people are saying that Chiesa wants to go. I don't know if I agree with that. My bias is that I want him to stay. I'm gonna do a video on this whole situation in terms of overall, because maybe I'm alone in this, but I'm not forgetting how good Chiesa actually is. Like, we keep talking about this guy like he's some bum. Like, Chiesa's a don. Whether he can refine the form that made him that player, I don't know. But like, we're talking talent. But he's a superstar. And I don't really like the way it's just been like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of just like he's become some NEU. And we just talk about him like he's a nobody. Chiesa, yeah, you go 10 mil, yeah. Just get like, Chiesa is a proper baller. I want him to stay. I want him to get more game time. I want him to prove himself at Liverpool. Will he stay though? It's probably unlikely, isn't it?
Because he doesn't look like he's gonna get any real minutes at Liverpool. We still got the two left wingers. Mo Salah don't come off for nobody. You're gonna have the Frimpong asset where you can play right back, wing back, right wing. So you've got that. So just in case you say you want to take Mo off, you still got a couple of the young lads to come back in terms of Ben Doak. I'm not saying he will obviously start or whatever, but he might come back and impress in pre-season. Like we never know what kind of these things can happen within football, right? So I don't know where Chiesa will get the minutes. Some say we could probably play him up top as well, but then you've already got, I know Jota and Nunes hasn't set the world alight, but at the same time, he's not going to be third choice, second, whatever it is. He's not going to be any choice, really, is he? So
the wickedest thing is, bro, if you go and look at the Slot interview we did with, I can't remember who it was. It might have been Sky. But basically, he said one of the biggest things he's learned in his first year at Liverpool is that he's going to have to rotate more because that was the reason why he thinks we got tired and we crashed out of the Champions League.
Okay.
And every manager that comes to the league who plays European football says that Christmas period is like a real eye-opener. And they because every other league is used to playing less football, they've got less domestic cups, and they also have a winter break. So he said for next season, he would definitely be rotating more because he sees that is where he can have the strength for a better finish to the season. If that is the case, bro, and then you put on top of that, it's an AFCON year, is Chiesa staying at Liverpool not an absolute no-brainer? You've got a top-class talent that if you play him, you can get him into form to be relied upon to be cover for Mo. And then there'll be a month where we don't have Mo when he goes AFCON. And Mo's getting older, whether he's a machine or not, whether he's world-class or not. Mo is getting older. You can't keep running him into the ground every year. Even if he's not at AFCON and he's fit, there should be games where Mo holds bench and Chiesa plays. Do you get what I mean, bro? Like, let's be sensible about it. Yeah, a home game against who's been promoted this year? Sunderland.
Yeah.
Have a home game against Sunderland. Play Chiesa. Do you get what I mean? Like, why does Mo have to, like, I know like Mo likes to chase records and all that, but I'm sorry, like we can't keep on just thinking about the individualism. We have to think about the team. Mo's clocked up so many records, it's a joke now. Like Mo might get annoyed he can't play that game, bro. It's for your good. This benefits the team, this benefits everybody. Chiesa's playing this game. If we want to do well in the domestic competitions, bro, you need players like Endo and Chiesa around so you can have a strong squad to play good players in cup games. Our squad don't really need many players to leave, you know, G. We just need to make a few additions and a few tweaks here or there. Tsimikas out, Kirkes in. That type of stuff. Like, we don't need to do this drastic wholesale change. We just won the league. We got a great squad. In my opinion, we got the best squad in the league. And the fact that we've added Frimpong, we're going to get Kirkes and Wirtz, it just got even better. We already had the best squad in the league, and now it's getting even better. Why get rid of these type of players that help to make sure you're always on point and you've got your level doesn't drop too much? You know what I mean? So I know I'm talking for the sake of it because he probably is going to go, but I keep Chiesa.
You know what it is? I think even when Pep mentioned this as well about like having big squads, I think a lot of managers don't like it now because they already have an idea of who they want. And in their mind, no one's going to get injured, right? In their mind, they probably got like, no one's going to get injured. And if they do, maybe one or two. And then they'll just put in someone that they think that's good enough. Realistically, if you just give them the team, the 11 and the bench, and that could stay fit, I don't think they look past that at all. But they don't. Yeah, with Arne Slot, he didn't rotate. He trusted the ones he currently had, and he didn't trust the others. And Chiesa is a baller, but not being given the opportunity, bro, it doesn't make sense, innit? If he's not going to play, then he might as well just leave himself because you're going to sit there and you're just going to lose, not even his ability, but you're going to lose what you had, the hunger that you have in it. No rhythm, nothing, just coming off the cold. And then the fans are going to be, yo, you need to go and score. He's like, big man, I ain't played in like 10 games. Can't just go on the pitch and score a goal.
The crazy thing about it is, though, bro, when you actually look at how good he was at being a squad player, because again, I think people underestimate this as well. You see the people we have in our squad. You see the Elliots, the Endos, the Chiesas. Look at the smile on their face the majority of the time. Look at the effort they make when they are given game time. They don't throw strops. They're great professionals. These things cannot be underrated as well in your squad. Do you know what I mean? You don't want people throwing toys out the pram and complaining and moaning all the time that they're not playing. And then on top of that, he dropped a little Easter egg when he did that parade bus interview as well, when he said, I've been through a lot this year and I want to thank all my teammates for standing by me. He probably had some personal stuff going on that added to why he weren't being picked, bro. Do you get what I mean? So maybe he's through that now. And now maybe he's through that. This will be a better year for him. He didn't get no preseason last time. Now we'll be here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's so many factors that might make it a much better year, a much more inclusive year for him this year. I don't see any harm in keeping him. I really don't.
Big up to Zoheb. I hope I pronounced that right. Certainly, if we didn't win the Premier League, City don't get Pep. So you think he got him just because we won, so you can get the inside information on him, on our team? Could be.
We are a different team now. He might be able to give a little player information, but we play.
But that's what I'm saying. It won't be tactical stuff. It'll be the player stuff. And it is like strengths and weaknesses. Like, you know, what are they like on a match day? What are they meant to like? Do you know what I mean? There's certain man like, my man don't do well in the first 5 minutes of the game. If you get at him in the first, do you know those little things you know as a coach?
Hopefully, he is such a narcissist that he was only paying attention to himself. So
we got to Zohib for the super chat as well. All right, let's who else we got on the list? We'll come back to Isak. I want to talk about Robbo, man, because I know you mentioned Tsimikas. Is that the guy you want to get rid of for Kirkes? Or you're not considering Robbo either?
I mean, I like Tsimikas, but Robbo's got to be the one that stays. I think Robbo will be the one that will be more beneficial to be on the bench. I think you'll see the best of Robbo with less playing time, because obviously he has been rinsed a lot. I think it might benefit his game to play less minutes, to do less running, and be fresher when he does play. He's better around the dressing room. He's one of our captains. He's a great leader. His personality shines through in and around AXA and that. I feel sorry for Tsimikas. He's been back up for 4 years, man. It's time he goes and plays.
Why do you think people don't like him though, bro? Like, because I'm being totally honest as well with this.
Who, Tsimikas?
Yeah, because when he comes in, I try and see, because I always listen to what everyone else says, right? Just to see, because everyone views football in a different way, and I'll never think that my way is the best, even though sometimes I do. Just sometimes that's how it is, in it. But I'm sure everyone kind of has that in their own head. But I see, like, sometimes people get onto him and go like, "Yo, it wasn't good today. It weren't great. He was this, he was that," and I'm like, "I know he put in some great cross. No one come down his side. He dealt with, situations when he needed to. He kept it simple, linked the play well, was aggressive in his tackling." But then when I'm listening to everyone else, they're like, "Nah, he was dead." I'm just like, "But where? When? What moment?"
Bro, with all due respect to everybody in the chat, you and anyone who's listening later on, I've discovered that Liverpool fans like to moan for no reason a lot. I don't know if you've noticed it, bro, but Liverpool fans like to moan a lot. I didn't know we were like this as a fan base. I realized that when we won the league and people were bitching. I'm like, what are you not moaning about? Remember, we won the league, bro, and then we drew a game and everyone was crashing out. And I'm like, yo, we're champions, right? What are you not moaning for? So, bro, I just think Liverpool fans like moaning, bro. Maybe we're used to it because we went through so much years of rubbish, bro. You know what I mean? It's become a habit. I don't know, but I don't know. I think Tsimikas gets a lot of criticism unfairly. Like, yeah, there are times when he doesn't play well, but he's been in the cold for a long time. But I think he has more good games than he has bad games.
But I'm trying to look for the game, and I'm not trying to act like I don't see when he has bad moments within the game. But I'm talking about like a whole game where I'm like, yeah, maybe today wasn't a day for you, big man. Like, maybe today you should have just stayed on the bench, or bro, I just don't see it sometimes. I'm like, yo, why are you, man, just getting onto him? He miscontrolled the ball one time in the game, bro. It can happen. Someone can go by him once.
Whenever Tsimikas has had a little bit of momentum by playing a few games in a row, he always gets brilliant. The only thing is that he gets injured, and that's probably because his body's not used to playing so regularly, which is another thing people people take for granted. If you don't play with that intensity every week, your body's not used to it. So when you do get a run in the team, you probably will get injured. I think that's what's happening to Bradley. Remember, Bradley had a whole injury-free season at Bolton. It's not like he's an injury-prone player, but because he's in and out the team now, I think his body gets a bit like, oh, we're playing at this intensity randomly
Yeah.
out of nowhere. And then, like, that's how you pick up all these little niggles and hamstrings and calf pulls and all that. But whenever Tsimikas has been given a few games in a row, he's always played well. I think Tsimikas is a good player, man. I don't really have no issue with Tsimikas, to be honest with you.
Well, someone has to go in it, and you're right. I think he has to go. Because obviously, Robbo is obviously the guy in the change room as well. In it, that factor massively helps as well. Branthwaite, bro, I've been trying to argue the case to get this brother over to our team. No one wants to listen to me. I get shut down a lot with this shout because I think he's a dope defender, bro, and I think he would add balance. Got the youth, English, left-footed. You can use him if you want to go into a back three. In my opinion, I think.
Pick up, you never walk alone. Tsimikas does take the best corners in our team as well.
No, he does.
With that, his delivery is excellent. Yeah, so, bro.
No. I was saying, what do you think, Ravi? This something be possible, man? Would you take a gamble because we do need an extra centre back? Whether or not Everton will sell him.
Oh, I'd take Branthwaite in a heartbeat. Ability wise, he's really good. He's really good. I don't know if Liverpool and Everton can create a relationship that allows it to happen.
Keep it in the city, bro. Do you know what I mean? We'll harness.
Although we have a bargaining chip, they legit do want Ben Doak. Like, that ain't a rumor. They do legit want him. That could be the way that we just have a one-time truce. You know them ones. You know, like what animals do where they're all around the watering hole. And they're like, while we're drinking, no one attack anyone, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Let's call it like, let's make it Stanley Park, or let's make some middle ground where we all just get together and we do a negotiation where there's no beef in this moment. You lot can have Doak. We'll have Branthwaite. We'll give you a little money on top. We get it. Your player's worth more than ours. And then once we back out the park, it's beef again. But while we're here, let's just do some business. But I don't know. I've seen stranger things happen. I've seen Barcelona and Real Madrid do business. So,
but they wanted to sell him. What was it last season? They wanted to sell him to United, but United didn't meet the asking price of what they was asking for. And I'm sure the kid must have a. Oh no, man! I want to see aspirations. See, like I'm trying to dump on Everton, but you must want to like go and compete, bro. Everton,
yeah. You don't want to be. The only thing that might make him not leave is if he's really excited about playing in the new stadium.
Yeah, that's true.
Because he might be very excited about the prospect now of playing in a new stadium and a new era at Everton. But other than that, you know what, Zaya, we did Nicky Bambi and Javier back in the day. True, we have done business with them in the past. Yeah, you know, it might be Ben Doak one way, Branthwaite the other. It might run, bro.
Yeah,
how much would you pay for Branthwaite?
50, 60. I think he's upsell.
So let's say 65 to just be like English tax plus obviously like the whole. What would you say Doak's worth? 20, 25?
Yeah, 20, 25.
So we give them Doak and 40. It's a good deal.
I think that would be a good deal.
That'd be a good 40 million Doak for Branthwaite. That's a great deal.
Yeah, you get the player in there that you want, and also you get enough money to probably go and look elsewhere for another centre half. To go and get them. That could add on to whatever your transfer budget was going to be anyway.
Which can't be a lot because Everton have had mad money problems for a very long time.
They've been getting into a lot of trouble in there with the FFP stuff. But yeah, I just always looked at him and going, I think this could be one of them defenders that you go and get in and one for the future. And he's Premier League proven. He knows what it takes to be a defender in the Premier League. He plays in it. You know, but you look at Everton defensively as well. I think they've got a lot of clean sheets as well, man. So, and defensively, when you watch him play, man, he's a very good,
He's a culture centre back, bro. He's good on the ball. Like, he's good, man. If you're talking about a good number 3 or a number 4, because remember he's not coming in to start. Yeah, he's a very good option to have as your 3rd or 4th choice centre back. Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's move on. What's the next one I've got in there? Luis Diaz, man. What's your thought, man? I don't want him to go, bro.
I'm ignoring all this. He's staying.
Are you ignoring? Okay.
I'm ignoring it all, bro. Diaz ain't going nowhere. I'm ignoring it all, bro. Luis Diaz will be a Liverpool player next season.
I just want him to stay at the football club, man, because I know there's other players out there that we can potentially go and get and ballers and stuff like that, but if it's output you want, man, all the ones that are going to give you them amazing outputs are already at other teams, innit? That ain't going to go anywhere. So you'd rather keep what we have until we can go and improve it. Until there is someone out there that I don't want to just go and get a newly shaped name that people just want to get. The Barcola did as well. Brilliant baller. I don't know if he's ready for the Premier League source yet like that. But unless you get the opportunity, I guess. But I already know what I'll get from Diaz in it. I know there's outputs in there. I know defenders, are scared to play against him. But yeah, but Barcelona are asking as well. Apparently, they don't want to go above 60 million for him. So if they come in for him, then they're not going to go above that. And then it's the other option is Saudi. But I don't know if he's going to want to go to Saudi.
No, not yet. He's got time to go Saudi. It's crazy, bro. I don't know how you feel about it, but I've had a lot of conversations with people where they get very unrealistic with their expectation of certain things. So again, I'm not saying, for an example, that Núñez and Jota shouldn't have done more this season. They should have. But if you look at the amount of goals that our front line got between Mo, Gakpo, and Diaz, it is extremely good. If I'm not mistaken, Gakpo got 28 GA, Diaz got 27 GA, and Salah got 57 GA. Yeah.
It's a madness, isn't it?
Salah's GA is incredible. It's just like, it's out of this world. But if you think about the fact that you combine Cody and Diaz and then it is level, as in like, do you get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So that means we have over 100 GA from our wide players. What more do you want, bro? Like, bro, go around Europe and find me how many teams have got a front line of wide players who've got more than 100 GA.
There's only probably like Barca maybe that came close, like their wide men cooking. Maybe Vinny and Mbappe really, but they didn't get that. Vinny got the most goals, didn't he? 42, I think he ended up getting.
But look at the teams you had to mention. You had to mention Barcelona, Real Madrid. Do you get what I mean? You're mentioning the creme de la creme teams are the only teams that have got wide players that have got a combined better GA than us. So I'm really shocked that people are moaning that our wide players aren't good enough, or they want to sell players, or they want to. Do you get what I mean? Like, let's be real. There's only a certain amount of goals you realistically can score as a team. Like, you know what I mean? It's like people think everyone should just get 50 goals each, bro. It's like, do you really think that's how long you been watching football? You know, sometimes I want to say that to these people. I'm like, how long have you been watching football? Name me a time apart from MSN where you've ever seen all the players in that front line get 50 GA. Like,
don't really,
on,
bro.
Man.
Yeah, MSN did some madness. I swear, sorry,
bro, that was the fakest front line you've ever seen in your life, bro. Neymar Suarez and Messi should have been illegal, bro. Like, that was the fakest front line you've ever seen in your life, bro. So
imagine how many goals did they get in that season? Was that nearly 200 goals, bro? They nearly got. Was it 200 goals then, man? They got.
Yeah, close something like that. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, that season all three of them got 60 or more. But again, they are all-time sit at the head honcho table, best to ever do it footballers, all playing together at the same time. That's unheard of, bro. That ain't never gonna happen ever again. Do you know what I'm saying? So that I'm not comparing it to that. I'm comparing it to realistic, normal front lines. Even the great normal front lines, you know what I mean? Like Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, and things like that. They still only got like 100. You know what I mean? Like, so what our forwards just done is brilliant. But
fair enough.
You know what I mean? People don't think our wide players are good enough. I don't know, bro. I'm happy with our wide players. I ain't got no issue. As long as we get a striker to add to that, I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, man. I ain't got no issue with our wide players. Our wide players do their job. So
let me go and check then. I'll double check this. There's someone saying that Fabrizio said something about Núñez. I have a quick scan. Darwin Núñez remain guaranteed to exit Liverpool this summer, with Saudi Pro League clubs keen since January. Understood. Also, Napoli have made contact in the recent days with Núñez on the shortlist, and more talks to follow soon. Darwin open to both Saudi, Europe options.
Let me ask you something, bro, that you might not know that I haven't looked up yet. They opened up the transfer window for the teams competing in the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
And then it closed, and now it reopens again on Monday or Tuesday. If you're a team in the Club World Cup, did you have to register the players for the tournament?
That's why they had to get them in. Yeah, so that's why Man City tried to do. Well, they got all their things done in it because they wanted all the players available for the for the
'Cause
nation.
I was just thinking when the window opens up again, can you still buy a player that can play in that?
By then they would have to. They've already had to register the players in. That's why they.
Okay. Yeah,
That was the
mate,
reason why they did this window for those
Yeah,
teams who
makes
wanted to make transfers, got them done. So then,
yeah, makes sense.
From Broncos, big up to Bromo. From Broncos can teach Robbo to shoot cleanly.
I'm happy with this, you know.
You know what? I don't know how I feel because I'd like him as a player when he was, and obviously as a coach in it.
He was a very good coach.
I'm just trying to think how he fits in at Liverpool. Like I'm trying to fit, but anything that's one. Okay.
He was a very good fullback, and now we're buying 2 fullbacks so he can help them.
Mm-hmm.
As Promo said, maybe he can help Robbo learn how to shoot because Van Bronckhorst had a shot on him, bro.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you look at the job Van Bronckhorst did as a head coach in the past, and then you think like now we won't have as much responsibility, so it'll be like, bro, I think this is a brilliant way to replace who was a brilliant number 2 as well. Heitinga was a G. I'm actually really upset Heitinga's gone. I'm not gonna lie. That's a blow.
You know, I didn't
coming in is good, man.
I know I didn't get to like really fall in love with like the Heitinga stuff, man. I like he just came in. I was like, oh, he's one of the ups, but he's here now. And then he was just cool in it, and then he left. I'm like, okay,
yeah, no, but he indoctrinated himself in that 1 year, bro. He became a Liverpool man in that time, bro. So big up to Heitinga, man.
See some of the players saying, "Oh, they didn't like that he was leaving and stuff like that." I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
bro. Apparently, he was loved around the play. Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was good, man. Like, I know he played for Everton, but like that was as a player. As a coach, it's different, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but we can't because obviously Pep was a coach here.
No, but he wasn't a scouser or anything, and that was years ago, bro. You know what I mean? Like it was. Like that's what I'm saying. If Pep, if Linders had gone City in 10 years' time when everything was different, then it wouldn't have even been that big of a deal, bro. But he only went away for 1 year, and then he tried to come back while Pep is still there and the beef is still fresh. That's why you're taking a piss, bro. You know what I mean? Think about when Heitinga was at Everton. Bro, that was years ago. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that was years ago. So, you know what I mean? And the wickedest thing is, when you actually think back to them times there as well, he didn't really get caught up in any rivalry either. Like, he played for Everton, but it wasn't like he was like, you know what I mean? Like, Pep Linders was on the touchline.
I can't remember if he got into any little scuffles and beef like when we was playing each other. I do remember.
Not that I can remember.
I do remember him getting involved in certain things, bro. Maybe I'm just, I don't know.
Pep Linders was on the touchline only 12 months ago, beefing with them City boys, and now he's part of them.
Yeah, man, had to grab him. Remember, Klopp had to grab him. Like, don't go, man. It's cool.
This is what I'm saying, bro. It was only 12 months ago when you were doing that, and now you're with them. Nah, that's the true definition of a snake, bro.
Fish away indeed. Sees again. Simicast versus Robbo. Fans looks for positives in your game if they like you, or focus on the negatives when they don't. Real life, Simicast harshly treated, in my opinion.
Yeah, true.
Nice. Now, honestly, I've watched some of the games, and I've seen guys that like cook Robbo and like, yo, he was dead in the game. And look, I'm not justifying his performances that he weren't great, but he weren't as bad as what people made it out to be. He weren't as bad. People just started cooking him for no reason at times. Just miscontrol the ball. He's dead. Get him off. I'm like, all right, bro. All right.
I can tell you this for a fact. Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say fact because that's ignorant, but I can tell you this from my point of view because I've witnessed it happen on numerous occasions. Robbo will make 1 or 2 mistakes in the game, and everybody in their mind just thinks he had a bad game. And I'm like, no, he didn't. He had a moment where he made a blunder, but he didn't have a bad game. But people fixate on Robbo's mistakes. And I get it. He was the best left back in the league for about 4 years.
Yeah, cooking.
The standard drops, and then people are used to a standard. I get it. But Robbo has not been as bad as everybody has made him out. He hasn't. He's had more good games than bad games.
But it's the ones that you look for in it. Because sometimes I see
the bad games stand out in people's minds.
Because I even went back and looked at, like, I know obviously it's a crazy stat in the end all of Bill, but he only like made one error that led to a goal. I know there was errors that could have been a goal, but he made one in the Premier League. But the way everyone speaks is like there's like 20 of them, bro, like 10 of them. He's like, yo, he dropped off massively. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there was games where he underperformed.
Of course.
not
He
as
has some
bad.
bad games. Of course, he has some bad games. You know what I mean?
Uh,
Shout out
big
my
up.
brother in the chat.
I see.
One of his biggest haters. Wink, wink.
Nah, Matt, bro. I don't know, Matt. Let me know if you're
Yes,
free,
man.
bro.
Go on, bro.
No, if you're free, let us know, man. Get Savage on, although I won't lie. The other day when I heard him going and came back, I was scared. Big up to Jamal for the super chat. Nah, man, that's all gone and done now, bro. Nothing to it. Nothing to it now. You know what I mean? Just conversations, man. He, came out, got a bit rude too early. Should have just kept the swearing down, not swore at next man that was keeping it calm with him. But it is what it is, man. It's all water under the bridge now. We'll move. Shay with a super chat. Love for the love, man. Appreciate it. Ends and Drifty, the realist on YouTube. Always solid opinions and serious work rate. Thanks for your content. Bun Mr. Habla Espanol. Can't wait for next season. One of our best transfer windows in a while. Retain the title. You'll never walk alone. Big up for that, man. Much appreciated.
Appreciate that, Shay. Appreciate that, man.
You saying Bun Mr. Habla Espanol, Nah, Trent, you see what you've got to do.
Habla Espanol. Is that when you ask someone if they speak Spanish?
Yeah, indeed. Habla Espanol.
No, she's right though. She's right. Bun him, bro. He's done, bro. He's done, man. I don't care about Trent, man. He's done. He's absolutely done.
Nah, he's mad, bro. I don't understand. Do you know the little touch of the Spanish was jokes? I can't like the touch.
I am shamelessly telling you, lot, that I don't care if his career bombs now. I don't care. I almost wait for it. Is what it is. The only thing I never wish on a man is an injury, because I
100. Yeah,
we never wish injury on a player. But I hope his career bombs now, because you done us dirty, bro. You done us dirty. I hope you go Real Madrid and they treat you like they treated Gareth Bale. And you know what Gareth Bale did for that club, and they still treated him like that.
Yeah, just because he didn't want to fall in line with the culture, bro. He said, "Nah, I'm sticking to my thing, bro. I'll play, but I'm sticking to my thing." Listen.
And good luck with your Ballon d'Or win, bro. Because when you're doing all this creativity and looking good and playing well, who do you think's going to be scoring from it? The players who are going to get Ballon d'Or instead of you donut. When he's doing these beautiful crosses for Mbappe and Vinny and all this, but they're the ones who are going to get the shine, not him. Fucking what? Have some self-awareness, bro.
You ain't getting any of them, man. You can't have like Mbappe scoring 50 goals next season.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Bellingham and all them, man, there. Him and Bellingham are going to fall out because Bellingham's going to win Ballon d'Or. Watch.
No, but you know it's magic because Trent thinks he's his brethren now. I've seen the way that Bellingham bads up man them in the team, bro.
Yeah, Bellingham thinks he's bigger than he is.
Bro. No, when he's on the pitch, he's serious about his game, bro. So you start messing around when there's a game to win, he turns into a different human being, bro. He turns into this demon child. He's like, yo, fix up. He's willing to go and grab man, drapes man up and that to get the result. He's not. So let's see in it. Let's see, man. Big up to Charlie as well for the super chat. Diaz has started following Barcelona on Insta. I swear he was already following them. Charlie, why are you trying to start beef, bro?
I don't like that, to be fair, though. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like that. If you play for Liverpool, you shouldn't be following Barca.
But Drift, you can. This is social media, innit? So you can't just follow bare clubs. I know there's bare man that follow players and clubs and whatever, innit? Just certain things in it, I guess.
You know what? I'm not gonna get angry about it, but nah, that's not on. If I was a footballer, I don't think I'd follow a club apart from the one I played for. I can't lie. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird.
Big up to DB1981. Love for the super chat as well, man. Much appreciated. Matching Shay, as you all hit 200 likes and man on his word. Sorry, and man on my word. Big up all. Let's move it now to 300 likes. Big up, man. Appreciate you, bro. I don't know if we're on 300 likes yet, man. We're on 250 though. We're getting there. We're getting close. There's nearly 600 of you guys in there, as Matt said earlier, man. But I don't like Matt was dissing legend. I see a comment about something about legends. You man are back in your legend or something like that in the chat. But I appreciate
is that the only reason why Matt thinks that we're sticking up for Robbo because he's a legend?
Nah, I don't know. I saw something. I'm gonna scroll back up and find it. But DB 1981, love for the super chat, bro. Much appreciated. Big up to all the guys that super chatted into the channel. Keep the conversation. Let me find it, man, because he said something mad. He said
Big up
something.
Sadiq in the building. What's going on, G?
Sadiq is there. Oh, big up, man. Where is it? Said something about your legend and that when you mentioned Robbo. Can't find it. And he said Trent was reading off a teleprompter. If he was doing that, then no, innit? Is what it is.
Hey, Emil just asked us, what do we think of Tuchel saying that Trent's that Bellingham's mum is repulsed by his antics? Is that like him doing this whole like getting with that girl and being all like a social media guy now?
Wait. Say that again so my brain register what you just said. Wait, Tuchel,
well, I don't know that like Emil Heskey saying that Tuchel said that Bellingham's mum is repulsed by his actions. I didn't know this. I'm just asking if that is what it is. And
Cristiano, what do you think about Tuchel saying his mum was repulsed by Bellingham's antics? What did Bellingham do? Because I didn't watch the England games, to be fair.
I'm guessing it's more just Bellingham being like a social media guy now, isn't it? Because he's got a superstar girlfriend and they're doing all this like power couple stuff and all that, isn't it? Maybe he's letting the limelight get to him a bit. I don't know. Humble beginnings, and now he's becoming a bit of a superstar. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
And I think that's the way it goes now, innit, bro? I think, with the footballers now, it's less about the football now. It's about being a brand, innit? That's the kind of the buzzword now. Branding. It's about how
his antics on the pitch. Oh, I didn't watch the game, so I don't know what he did. What did he do? What did he do during the game?
Have to let us know, bro. I don't know what he did.
Oh, he was kicking an ice bucket. Oh, what? Just like showing anger.
What he kicked? Was it Senegal game? Was it the Senegal game?
It must have been. Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, them man they got cooked.
Oh yeah. Heskey's come back. He said Tuchel said that his mum was repulsed by his antics on the pitch, shouting at teammates and doing all the gesturing.
What did that
big up his mum, man? Because his mum come from humble beginnings. She don't like seeing her son be an idiot.
What did I tell you though, bro? What did I tell you? What I just said about Bellingham.
Yeah, but his cat. No, I've not. But he shouts at referees like he's in control.
I told you, bro. He bads the man them up when he's in the game and it's not going their way, and he goes and does his thing. He start badding up everyone in the team, bro. Like, yo, the expectation is higher,
bro. I think it's all going to his head. I really do. I think Bellingham thinks he's better than he is.
The stardom.
Yeah, he thinks he's better than he is. Don't get me wrong. Of course, Bellingham's a good player, but he's definitely not as good as he thinks he is.
All right. What do you think about this, though, Drift? The key pass this season, man. Florian Wirtz has 104. Mo has 107. That's a high level of creation about to hit the Premier League for next season.
That lets me know that Nunes is going to get 30 goals next season.
No, Drift, don't stop it. You want to set the chat off now, innit? No, we might as well speak on it then. Who are you saying? If we, say Nunes don't go nowhere and he stays, you're more chances for him to score goals this season.
It's what it is, fam.
I said Nunes can't count to 30. So I'm saying, let Nunes.
I'm actually gonna do a video on Nunes. I'm gonna call it "Why I Backed Darwin." I'm not gonna let anyone know what the content's gonna be like. Just, you know what I mean?
Hey, Scottish Bear knows, man. Every time we redirect, bro, that's what we do now.
Right, big up Scottish Bear. Not only has he got my back, he's got an Akita in his DP. Scottish Bear knows, bro. That's the most beautiful dog on the planet. Man knows. Big up yourself.
Most dangerous ones as well.
Yeah. It's literally one of the most dead, but I love that dog, bro. That dog's amazing.
Man, they're asking who you thought. Listen, if you're going, can we just get maybe a little minute snippet of what potentially could be in this video for the people?
Well, I'm going to be doing the video on Big Up, so I'm going to be showing actual footage of Nunes. So I'm just going to be talking over the footage and showing people why there's a difference between the Nunes we've seen at Liverpool and the Nunes that actually is. You know what I'm saying?
Can I make a request? Whenever you do it, man, I'll happily want to be there. If you
Yeah. You can jump in as well, fam.
We definitely need to talk about it because something happened, man. See, Matt's on the side as well.
Yeah, we don't need the patronizing and the sarcasm.
Oh, is that what he's doing? Okay.
Oh, right. Matt don't back Nunes, fam. That's 100% patronizing, bro.
I told man already, man. You can't disrespect him. He's a Premier League winner, bro, and that's all it is. You can't speak.
And do you want to know? Do you want to know the irony ends? People can lie to themselves all they want. The moment you all thought we won the league was Nunez's brace at Brentford. And if you're not, if you deny it, you're a liar. That was the moment we all believed we're going to win the league, when Nunez got that brace at Brentford. So therefore, he actually played an important role.
Fair.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
What about this one from McAllister as well? McAllister saying about if there's a player that he'd want to sign for Liverpool, Romero, bro, the crazy man that plays for Spurs.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Romero's a madman. I think Romero is underrated, because I know a lot of people think he's rubbish. He's not rubbish. He is good. But he's a madman, and I don't know if I want a madman in the team. He's got a bozo gene in him, so he does do random rash things.
Do you think next to a Virgil could help him though?
Probably, yeah, probably.
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna lie, Tottenham are a little bit like Man United. It's hard to judge players who play for them because their clubs are just a bit all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
when
true.
you're watching for Argentina, he's good, bro. I know international football thing is different. Like at the World Cup, for example, he's one of Argentina's best players, bro. He was actually one of their best players.
No, I agree. He is good, man. But I don't know for us, man. What does that look
Tottenham
like?
a long time, so there's gonna be some things you're gonna have to try and unteach him, because you know that club's a bit crazy. But
we'll teach him out. To be fair, though, I was about to say we can teach him how to win, but he's won recently, bro.
He's won already, bro.
And they're in a final for the Super Cup at the start of the season as well.
Honestly, he's got a point. He's never lost a final.
Has he not lost a final?
I mean, I think he's only played in 2 or 3 of them, but he's never lost a final, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I personally don't think Liverpool would even go for him, but he's all right, man. He's all right. I don't have an issue with Romero.
We definitely need a centre back. We definitely need one, 100%. Unless, I don't know, what do you think will happen with Joey then? Because there's no real inkling of him leaving. I know there's a lot of people that said he's probably going to leave, but because he can play in so many different positions, you're better off keeping him, man. I think he'll be vital for the team going into next season. But then you've got the injury stuff is always his downfall, isn't it?
Yeah. I hope Joey stays. He's a great squad player. He's the type of person that you want to have around. But at 27 years old now, I think he is now, I don't blame him if he wants to go. You know what I mean? And he might be thinking about the World Cup. He might be thinking about his own future. He's been such a good servant to Liverpool, man. And if you think about the fact he can still play at a high level after the amount of injuries he's had, if you've seen that guy's knees, the amount of scars he's got on his legs from all the surgeries and stuff that he's had, it's wild, bro. I remember one time I saw an injury list of Joey and Ox, and I actually asked myself how their man there can still walk.
Just injuries after injuries, isn't it?
And insane injuries as well, not even random minor injuries, really, really bad injuries. Because a lot of people don't know Joey's injury was worse than Virgil's. Remember when they were both out for the season? Yeah. Joey's injury was worse than Virgil's.
What do we do then?
I hope he stays, bro. I hope he stays.
What do we do then, bro? Because that I look at him as someone that can fill in right back, left back, centre back, and then wherever else you kind of want to just throw him in. If you want to just throw him in it, he can play. Just throw him in there for 5-10 minutes if you need him to, even if you have to shift the position or formation around. But I don't want to lose players like that just to go and get in the buzz names out there in the world. I don't want to just get rid of him because of that, because those players are vital in your team. When you come to crunch time or injuries within games or certain things ain't working and you need to change it, you can go, right, Joey can come on for this, and this.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Liz is saying, he's a great utility player. This is the point. He can play across the back four, and he does very well when he plays in any of those roles. So the only player that I would maybe like to replace him with if he was going to go, where I'd be like, okay, I see the sense in that, would be Hato. Because Hato can play left back and centre back. And I would probably, or Gertruda can play across the back line as well. It's only because they're younger and they're not injury prone though.
Yeah.
I still think Joey's actually a more talented player, but he is obviously older and he has had the injuries. So we got Hato or Gertruda to be a squad player to come in and just do what Joey does, where he's part of. But I mean, would Hato or Gertruda want to do that? Especially not Gertruda. I don't think he would come Liverpool to just know he's sitting on the bench for an absolute fact. Hato is really young. He'd probably be okay with it. So if we can do that, then fine. If not, I don't get the point in letting Joey go. I really don't.
No, it makes sense. And then Kwanzaa, bro, what are we thinking? Because these guys are definitely showing interest. Leverkusen saying that they would like him at their football club. I don't want to lose him either, bro. But I know there's chat. I don't know what you guys think as well. I might do a poll as well. Actually, I'm going to do a poll about keeping him or not. Because I know he's had some games where you're like, okay. But I've seen games where he's been really good as well. And then he's just had like the last 10 minutes, he's just shaky. But he's a young defender, innit? It's going to happen. He is not the finished article. He's not. Defenders tend to get better as they get older as well. They mature more within the game. But you can see that there's something there. He has something, but whether or not he's going to stay at Liverpool long enough. But I don't want to get rid of him as well. That means what, we're just down to like 2 centre-halves, right? We can't be doing that.
Yeah. I don't really get the point in letting him go unless there's a plan to bring in somebody. You lot know already I rate Kwanzaa. I would prefer Kwanzaa to go on loan so he can do that whole go from a boy to a man like the way Bradley did and the way Elliot did, etc., etc. Like if you go and look at Elliot's loan to Blackburn or Bradley's loan to Bolton, it really made them become a man and learn men's football. And they had very good loan spells, and then they came back, and then they came back to Liverpool better players. I would want us to do that with Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa's a bit older though. Those players went out on loan younger. Kwanzaa's 22 now, if I'm not mistaken. So he's a bit older, so he actually does need to be playing now, even more than they did when they went. And for that reason, I would loan him out. And if we do let him go, Leverkusen, put a buyback clause in it, definitely. Do you get what I mean? Do what Chelsea did with Matic, where they put a buyback, or they had first dibs, meaning that, you know what I mean, they knew he was a good player, but he went to play, and then they brought him back. That's what I would do. I'd either loan him or I would do a buyback clause. I wonder if Leverkusen would take him on loan.
But even then, Drift, that because I don't mind, moving players on, but unless we've got the replacement ready to come in. Because
that's obviously the issue.
Sell Joey, like a lot of people will be like, sell Joey, get Kwanzaa right. We get rid of those two. But that only leaves us with Konate and Virgil. I don't want to leave ourselves short and then like hunting down centre backs because they know we're short, because they know we're desperate. The prices go up. Excuse me. I'd rather just try and get in the defenders now with the idea of, okay, let's move Kwanzaa to here, or do you know what I mean? If that's what we're doing, but get the guys in first before we consider selling. But yeah, you're right. He's 22. But it's about time. Yeah, it should be playing, to be fair. But it's hard though. You got Konate and Virgil in front of you, bro. What are you gonna do?
I mean, but we spoke it earlier on, right? And we're gonna speak this into existence. We go Stanley Park. We do negotiations with Everton. We bring in Branthwaite. We let them have Doak. We go get Hato, and then we got Branthwaite and Hato for our centre back options. And then Kwanzaa goes on loan, and then we sell Joey to Newcastle. There you go. And the Newcastle sale of Joey helps something else. So 4D chess, bro. You always gotta be 4D chess, bro. Always gotta be thinking. Head on the swivel, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a lot of moves still, man. But let's talk about this, brother, man, because I've been trying to get this guy, speak him into an existence for ages. All I've seen is just reports and links, whether it's not from the top tier 1 journals out there, but they're speaking about it. Like Fab has openly said Liverpool are interested in him, but it's going to be a difficult deal. Einstein has spoken about him. They are interested, but it's going to be a difficult deal. Then I saw like other people speaking around it as well, different like journals from inside and outside, some from Sweden. They're like, he would like to move to Liverpool, innit? And then they keep going back to quotes he made about supporting Liverpool and he would love to play there one day and play for that team or whatever. What kind of money do you think this will be? Because it's gone mad quiet about him. We know, like, remember, before the season ended, this was the name. Everyone's like, us and Arsenal. Remember, us and Arsenal. Who's going to get Isak? Who's going to get Isak? But now it's gone dead silent. I feel like something is working, bro. Something's going on in the background for him.
Well, we know only the Looney Tunes were linking him with Arsenal. Hey, why would he go there?
No, it's true.
He'll win more at Newcastle, fam.
He already did, to be fair.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I was getting there for, blood. Do you get what I mean? No, all jokes aside, you see, Alvarez or Isak, it's no joke, you know. I say it on streams and people think I'm joking. It's one of those two. Liverpool aren't ramping anymore. It's one of those two. If we lose Jota and Nunes this summer, we get Isak or Alvarez. We get if we lose both of those two players, we get Isak or Alvarez.
Do you know what? I like Alvarez, but Isak is the one I want, bro. I can't lie.
I hear you. I'm more of an Alvarez guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Alvarez will be the one that I would pick out of the two, but I ain't gonna moan about either, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
because this would be absolutely mental.
I think Isak would crash the internet, but I think Alvarez would end up being the better player for us.
Do you think he'll be like how we had Suarez? That's the way I look at him. He'll just come in and do the madness. Like, and just go and do
what you mean? Like, it was an underappreciated transfer at the time, and then it went on to just be, Because remember, not many people were that excited about Suarez when we first got him.
It's true. It's true. He came in and he couldn't hit the target. He was missing hella shots.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then Alvarez has got a bigger world reputation at this moment than I think Suarez did when we bought him.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why. Alvarez is just a baller. Like, you can ask Matt. I've been talking about Alvarez from the moment he went City. Like, when I was watching him in that World Cup, I was just like, why didn't Liverpool go and get this guy? Was it 20 mil they paid for him?
Yeah, we got offered him as well, way before
you know
that.
What I mean, City mismanaged him, and then he went Atletico, and then he balled out again. Like, Alvarez is a bad boy.
This is what happens when you have bare superstars in your team and you don't really treat them well. You're just like, it's another one. Get rid of him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't appreciate what you've got, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Alvarez is a bad man. So
always stuck to the notion though, about it, Drifty, that he just moved to Atletico. So I think it would be so difficult to prize him away now. Where I feel like Isak has been in the Premier League for a minute, slug it out with Newcastle now, you know, got them Champions League football, all that stuff, won them their first trophy. Maybe it's the time to take the next step now. And I know the pushback I always got was, but they're going to win. If they get into the Champions League, then it's going to be difficult to get him. And I get that. And I think it will be more from the player side. But from what, like, some of the rumors and some of the they're talking about, it's like he's open to the move. But I don't know if he's going to openly push Newcastle to sell him. And if Newcastle want to sell him, they're going to try and extort us. I think you can get him for a young little 120-something. You sell Nunes, right?
Yeah. I've from what I've seen of his character, I think he does actually enjoy playing for Newcastle. And I don't think he'd kick up a stink or make it like a horrible exit. So he's not going to do like the transfer request thing or anything like that. But what we'd have to do is we'd have to lean on what is a reality. And that is Newcastle, the richest team in the world. But for PSR and FFP reasons, they can't spend money. And if they really want a squad that can actually compete for the title, yes, you would say Isak being a part of that squad is 100%. Important. But if you want to build your whole squad good enough, they're going to need a bit of extra money. Where they've dropped the ball is they should have already tried to get rid of Isak while they could have paid 30 mil for Delap, because that would have been a great replacement. Now, they would probably have to go down the line of paying more for a player. But, like, let's say, for example, if I was Newcastle right now, I'd be smart about this. So I'd be like, right, we don't want to lose Isak, right? He's got 3 years left on his contract, but we have to be realistic. We are not a big enough club for this guy's talent. So we have to be honest with ourselves. What we should do is we should get 130 for Isak, and we should get involved in some of these deals for players like Ekitike, who will probably be about 70, 80. If you do that, you get a quality player on the come up that could go on to be good like that Isak, and then you've got another 50, 60 mil that you made from the sale to improve the squad in other areas, because they need a new goalie if they want to go to another level. For me, they need another centre-back or two if they want to go to another level. I think they need better backup for them three in midfield. Their midfield is amazing, but they need better backup
for them
that.
guys, yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So
they
need a right winger. I'm not going to lie, we can't even really sleep on Murphy. Murphy had a brilliant season.
Bro, like...
But I still think they need another winger, even if Murphy stays, because that's it. They've only got Gordon, and
they got Barnes.
So they've already got Murphy for the right wing. Do you know what I'm saying? So I still think they need to go and get another right winger anyway. Because the left side is pretty much done. I'm not gonna lie. I think Barnes and Gordon are good for the left. They need another right. So if they want their squad to become that type of squad that can win the league and actually compete at the highest level, they're gonna need money. They've got some Champions League money now, but if they go and make like 130, 140 for Isak, they could massively improve their squad and still get an Ekatike who wouldn't be that big of a downgrade on Isak, that it would be like, oh man, what happened? So if we, you know what I mean? If they're smart and we're on it, bro, we could get Isak, you know. I know people think it's unrealistic because it's a lot of money, but if we're really about that life, we can convince them to shop Isak. We can, bro. Because it's just about, are we about that life? And at the moment, we look like we are.
If you go and get this brother up front with Florian Wirtz, like, and with Salah on one side, and say we keep Diaz and he's on the other side, or even Cody.
There's only one summer in history that would be able to be better than that, and it would be the year that Real Madrid bought Kaká and Ronaldo.
That Kaká signing was mad, though. I still think to this day he should have stayed at AC, but he had to leave because they were in the
No, but remember at the time, he was one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he was. And I was like, bro,
you know
how are you moving from... Yeah.
So, like, it would be like that because Real Madrid did that in one window, you know. They bought Kaká and Ronaldo in one window. If we get Isak and Wirtz in the same window, it'll be like that, bro. That level of, like, you know what I mean? So...
Because the rival's already crying at the moment just because of Florian Wirtz, bro. If you go and get this brother as well...
Well, we crashed the internet.
Yeah, I think everyone...
Did they get Benzema in that year as well? Raw. Did they actually get Benzema, Cristiano, and Kaká in the same summer?
The reason why I think they bought Benzema is because he kept killing them in the Champions League, bro. That's why they said, nah, we've had enough.
And Xavi, was that the year they got Alonso? Nah, what the hell?
These man were just buying up the top ballers out there, bro.
Nah, that's ridiculous. Somebody should have put a stop to that. That is insanity.
But remember, them times you couldn't, bro. You couldn't do nothing.
They bought Xabi Alonso, Benzema, Kaká, and Cristiano all in one window. If that isn't if that isn't money washing, I don't know what is, bro. How the hell did they afford all of that?
Remember, these guys were going for bare money. Like Ronaldo went for like 90. I think Kaká went for around 50 mil or something like that.
I think
like,
Kaká broke the record at 60, and then Ronaldo smashed it straight afterwards, bro.
So it weren't even. And look what you're getting for that now, bro. Look at what you're getting 60 million for now, bro. To what you were getting. You get Richarlison.
You get Richarlison for 60 million.
And you was getting Kaká back in the day for that.
You're getting Kaká and Figo in there, man, there, bro. Wild. No, real talk though. All jokes aside, yeah. Oh yeah, that was the year that they shotted Robin and Schneider. You're right. Yeah. Well, that was the year they said they're getting rid of all their Dutchmen. And Robin carried them that year. You know, Real Madrid didn't appreciate Robin. They really didn't. He carried them that year, and then they shotted him. But no, real talk. If we get Nunes money, we get Jota money, maybe even Chiesa money, and then obviously the fact that we're already rich anyway. Bruv, Isak's a real possibility, bro.
I think we are selling. I don't know if we'll sell Jota though. I think for some reason I feel like Jota will just be here. I feel like he won't go.
I think he will stay because nobody will buy him.
Why do you think no one would buy him though? It can't be,
because I think at the price we're asking for, which is about 30 to 40 mil, I think for a 28-year-old who's had the history of injuries he's had, it's a big risk for whoever pays 40 mil. It is a big risk. Like, because if you think about all the clubs that are going to be looking at him, it will be your clubs like your Atletico Madrid, your Inter Milans. It will be those type of teams looking at him, right? Those teams can't afford to pay 30, 40 mil for a player who's going to be injured half the season. They don't have money like that. That would be, and I don't think Jota would be. I think his ego is big enough, and I think he's too big of a player to accept, like, with all due respect, a Bournemouth or someone like that who might want to take a punt.
What
He'll
if?
be like, why am I going to go down to that level?
What if, Drift, then we use him as a bargaining chip to Newcastle? Can we not use that?
Can run.
Because that ain't a bad move for Jota if you realistically.
No, that's not a bad. No, but bro, I'm not gonna lie. If you've just had Callum, for 2 or 3 years being injured every week, are you really gonna go and get rid of Callum?
No, but hear what I'm saying. We still have to add money in it. But what I'm saying is we're lightening the blow for them. We're giving them a striker, and we're giving you money on top. So
we say 100 M's and Jota.
I was thinking I weren't even going that high, but yeah, like, because Jota is about 40 million, 50 million player.
Well, I reckon they probably do want 130, 140 for Isak. So 100 M's and Jota, or 80 mil and Jota and Gomez.
Yeah, and then some add-ons or something, like some clause, like if he wins Ballon d'Or or something like that. You'll give you an extra 10 million if he.
I'm not gonna lie, that would really help Newcastle squad if they got Jota and Gomez plus 80 M's. That would really help their squad.
But there's a lot of cogs there, man. You have to. Gomez would have to want to move. Jota would have to want to move.
Yeah. It's unrealistic. Yeah.
And the money, like, I just wish we could just go, here's 150, bro. Take it.
We can. Watch this space, bro.
Bro, because do you know what? I think once you get this big deal done and it's dusted, well, it's done and dusted anyway. But once you get it through the door and he's signed now, and then Kirkes is done as well, signed, I can't wait to see what we do after that.
I reckon we go. I reckon we go ham one more time. Whether it will be a winger, a DM, or a striker. I think we go ham one more time.
And then you think we're ready?
We're already ready, bruv. If you ask every single Premier League fan right now to tell the truth about who's going to win the league next year, they'll all tell you Liverpool.
Yeah, they're already seeing the upgrades that we've made in positions that they thought we was weak in. So let's see, man. But yeah, you're right.
They're also not ready for Szoboszlai in the pivot.
I was watching him for Hungary. I watched the highlights of him in the double pivot. Well, I call it a double pivot. It was like playing deeper, bro. He looked so calm in that role, man.
They're not, bro. We're gonna unleash so many weapons on the league next year. Nobody's gonna be ready, but we're gonna let the whole clip go on the Premier League next year, bro. So
he was so calm in that role, spraying passes, getting on the ball, winning it back, being like, I was just like, maybe this is your position, big. maybe in this role here, just sitting here and doing this, sweeping up. I mean, this could be your role still. Like, I know.
Look good there, man.
I can't wait for I think the preseason will give us a lot of indication on what's going to happen. Do you watch it like me? Because I watch it and I look in so much detail at how we're setting up attacking, how we're going to set up defensively, what type of shapes we're using in terms of within the game, and I look at like who he likes in the positions. Those are the things I'm always looking out for. Or do you just look at it and go, "No, I don't really care about preseason like that"?
No, preseason for the manager is always very important. What it is for me with preseason, I don't care about the result.
Okay.
I don't care. Who cares about the result in preseason? But what I do care about in preseason is watching how the manager starts to get people to understand whatever the new tactic it is that he wants to do, and obviously getting their fitness ready for when the league starts. So, hey, I never care about the result, but I like the relationships that he start seeing that like get blended with players and whatnot. Yeah, brother, and I don't think Slot wants the Premier League to start without him having everybody he wants. I don't think we'll be doing any deadline stuff or anything. Yeah. I think by the end of June, beginning of July, I think we'll have every bit of business done that we're going to do, because when preseason starts, I think he wants everybody there on the first day of preseason. I don't think he wants all of this like mishmash and, you know what I mean? Like, last year, he came in and a lot of players were coming back late from the tournament and all that kind of stuff as well. Like, I think he means business. You know what I mean? One thing that's great about having a Dutch manager, I mean, there's loads of great things about having a Dutch manager, but one of the great things about having a Dutch manager is that Dutch people actually are ruthless. And when it comes to that, obviously it can end up being a bit of a mad thing if things go pear-shaped. But while things are good, people love that ruthlessness. So when Slot is like, I just want to murder the league next year, go get me Isak. People will look at him and go, huh? And he'll be like, no, I'm serious. Whatever you need to do, get me Isak, because I want to murder these men. Be like, all right, is that how you moving? And it will encourage the team to be that little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, I loved Klopp, but even I'll admit, Klopp was very laid back. You know what I mean?
Like once
Klopp
we won, it was like,
back.
So
weren't
even hungry to win again.
Even though Klopp would want things, Klopp wouldn't kick up a stink if he didn't get it. And I think that was why a lot of people were getting upset with Klopp, because he protected the owners a lot, because he didn't moan about things and he didn't kick up a stink. I think Slot is the type of guy that behind the scenes will be like, nah, don't tell me that. I want a striker. Go get me a striker.
Need one.
You get what I'm saying? So, and now he's won the league, bruv. He's earned the right.
Yeah, now they have to now back him, whatever he wants now, because they're like, if you can win the league with that team, if we improve it, I wonder what you can do. I wonder what you can go and do. But yeah, for the people that don't know, this is the preseason schedule. And then if you can see it, Drift, let me know if I'll make it. I'll enlarge it a bit more. But yeah, we've got Preston, we've got AC. So we start our first preseason game on the 13th of July against Preston. Then on the 26th of July, we've got AC Milan, Yokohama on the 30th of July. And then we've got Atletico Bilbao twice on the 4th of August. And then on the 10th is where we play the Charity Shield game against Palace.
Have you noticed something?
What are you looking at?
That we play less games than we used to for pre-season.
Oh, we got 5 games. We got 5
Remember,
games.
we used to play about 7.
I remember once Klopp played like 8, bro. Am I going crazy?
Yeah, remember we did under Klopp. We played a lot of pre-season games.
Klopp wanted these man match.
Yeah, Klopp used to run them man into the ground in pre-season, boy.
Yeah, I said he's going Japan now. None of us is. I don't think.
Japan's on my bucket list. I'd love to go Japan.
Yeah, but Preston won. I think that last year was behind closed doors. AC Milan won. That would be a good game. I'm looking forward to Atletico Bilbao game as well. It's a double header as well. So I don't know if they're doing 2 90 minutes.
Yeah, that will be that usual thing where you play 2 different 11s for the 2 different games, and that's what that will be. Yeah,
just to make sure everyone's got a bit of rhythm going into.
Yeah.
Going into that, but yeah, man. But that's it, man. That's it. Big up to everyone in the building, man. Big up to the guys at Super Chat. Big up to my members. Big up to the mods as well. That's kept the like total going. Let's see where it's at the moment, man. We're on 347, man. Maybe we can get it to 400 by maybe. I'll look at the video tomorrow and see what it's done. If you guys haven't liked it yet,
that like button, man.
400, man. But Drift, appreciate you as always, man. I know it was meant to be the other day, but we had the news of here we go, man. Florian
yeah, bro. The news literally broke. It was crazy, bro. We had to reschedule the plans and that.
We had to reschedule it. Do you guys have anything popping up?
Big up everyone as well, man.
Do you have anything coming up with the Coppish Boys or yourself? You said you wanted to do the Nunes stuff. I'm definitely
yeah. I'll holler at you. We definitely do that between now and the end of the weekend. So I'm gonna do that at some point between now and Sunday. I'm just gonna figure out what date is and then I'll promote it. So I'll let everyone know. We have a video that will be dropping on Saturday. Pre-record, so look out for that, guys. That was a keep sell buy. That will be dropping at the weekend. So yeah, that got a little interesting. So look out for that one, guys. And on my own channel, I'm gonna be doing some international stuff and some watch-alongs as well. So stay tuned. And you know what? Just quickly as well, I might as well ask the chat while I'm here. How interested, guys, are you lot in the under-21 tournament? Because at first I wasn't paying any attention to it, but I think I might start doing some of the under-21 games. You know.
You should. It'll be, trust me, because you'll see some mad talent that people don't rate.
Yeah. So I think so. Yeah, if people are interested, then I'm gonna start doing some watch-alongs for the under-21 games because that tournament kicks off now as well, right? So yeah, you know how we do, man. We keep it consistent. We keep it busy. You know what I mean? And we keep it pushing, man. So keep supporting, guys, and we'll keep giving you lot the content, man. Love as always. It's been a good show, man. I enjoyed it. Everyone was respectful in the chat. Big up, man.
They tried to be, man. Apart, I think Liz said she had to keep someone in. I don't know, someone in check
Oh,
earlier.
oh yeah. I remember you did say there was somebody who was being a bit rude or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's always one in it. There's always one.
Nah, do you know they normally crash out, man? I think Nunes crashed, make them crash out. If you go Nunes, if you say anything bad about Salah, if you back Robbo, who else? What else in the team, man? They don't want to hear. There's one other. I feel like there's one more. There's one more in the team. Oh yeah, if you don't want to sell Diaz or Joe Capo.
Oh yeah.
Those are the
I'm
things.
not gonna lie. Apparently, there is a lot of rumors picking up that Liverpool are interested in Barcola. I think if we sell Diaz, maybe that would be the one they'd go for. Maybe then. I'd rather keep Diaz than Barcola, but if Diaz wants to go, then obviously that's different, isn't it? Then you have to replace him. So Barcola's not a bad option, you know what I mean? But I would rather keep Diaz personally.
I think it's the unknown in it for me, bro. I don't know, man. I just don't know, bro. He's a baller.
Barcola's a good player.
He is.
But right now he's not an upgrade on Diaz.
Yeah, like that's my main thought, bro. Is if you're coming in, I need to see that you're coming in and making the team better. Like in a few years, probably can. Maybe he comes in and hits the ground running. I don't know, but I already know what Diaz is offering, and maybe it's not to the standards of some fans, but it's more than enough that a normal winger should be getting. Like his contribution towards the assists and goals, that's what normal players should be getting, not the unnormal guys like Mo Salah and them, man. Bro, them man, they're different levels. But
this is what you would hope Liverpool would do. And again, maybe I'm definitely playing Football Manager now. But what you do then is you sell Jota,
right?
You sell Nunes, and you sell Chiesa reluctantly.
Yeah, go on.
You buy Isak or Alvarez.
Right.
Diaz becomes a creative utility player across the whole front.
Right.
Then you buy Barcola. And then by the time Diaz is ready to move on, Barcola's already the guy we hope he will be. So your front line going into next season would be Gakpo, Barcola, Isak or Alvarez, Salah, Diaz.
Yeah.
I know I just played Football Manager, but
well, if you sell the players that you're saying we should sell, then you should have enough to go and buy them two players there.
Yeah. If you sell Nunes, Jota, and Chiesa, that's 100 mil plus straight away for those three. So
yeah, and then you can then use that to go and get Isak, and then you'd use the rest, and then maybe you have to top it up and get Barcola. Yeah, because it looks like he'll want to leave, innit? Because Desiree Doué now looks like he's going to take that position now.
Because Doué's the truth, bro. That's why.
Yeah, I think he's, especially the way he performed in that Champions League final.
During the season, when everyone was talking about Barcola, I said Doué's better than Barcola, man. Like, I know a baller when I see one, bro. Like, I know a baller when I see one. Doué he's special, man.
They said you're definitely playing FM.
No, I know. Liz, I know I was playing Football Manager just then. I was 100%. But I'm not gonna lie, man. We're Liverpool, man. We should be able to make those type of transfers. I didn't even see a look on your face and I said I was even being that wild, which shows to me it was slightly realistic.
No, because I'm in my mind. I'm like, yeah, if you sell them, it's possibility because Nunes will leave. Jota, yeah, side might be up as well. And Chiesa, we know, like that's probably going. He's gone as well. It's just about what value you're going to get for them. If you get 60 million for Nunes, 40 million for Jota, like that's whatever, and then maybe a lot of young 15, 20 million for Chiesa, then you're in the money, bro. Spend some of that on Isak. Good to go, bro. And then the rest you can add on whatever you need to add on to get Barcola. And then that means you have enough players now covering the position. So Diaz could help out as a forward as well. And if you want to rest Isak, and then you can move across the front. You still got Barcola, Gakpo, and stuff like that. Still have Frimpong. Yes, bro. We have enough, man. We have enough,
bro. You'd be a man down because we'd go from having 6 forwards to 5, but because of Diaz being such a utility player that can play across the front, it would even it out a bit. You know what I mean? So,
and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to sell him as well, bro. Because he can do that. He can play through the middle. He can play left. He can play right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just want to get rid of these guys.
Diaz is the type of player that if he leaves, people will appreciate once he goes.
I know this, bro.
he's that type of player. Do you know what I mean? And when he goes Barcelona and he's tearing it up, everyone will be like, "Have you seen Diaz?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, I did. I told you we shouldn't have shot at him." You know what I'm saying?
Just kept him. We had him.
We had him. He was a Liverpool player, and you lot wanted him gone, and now he's gone. And look, do you know what I'm saying? So,
all right, man. Listen, man. What's the time? Let's go and enjoy the rest of the night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, should be back tomorrow, man. Getting over this cold/flu, whatever it is. Should be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some more news. I know that Florian Wirtz is on holiday at the moment, and so is Kirkes, bro. So,
yeah, man. Let the man enjoy their holidays, man. Let them.
I know that's probably why we haven't added a move. Most of the journals have kind of said that it's going to be next week now. It's just like, bro, we heard next week last week. We heard next week the week before that. Like, can we not hurry this thing up, bro? Can we not just I just want to see these men do medicals now. That's all I want to do, man. Big up to Dr. Blick as well with the super chat late on. And we're going back to back. Let's go. No, 100%.
We are. We're going back to back, man. I'm telling you, we're going back to back. And we're going to throw in one of the other cup competitions this time. We're doing a double.
Champions League, bro.
Yeah.
I had a premonition, bro. It's a Champions League.
One that Sandra Bullock settings.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. I love it. Yeah, bro.
Just get to the final, bro. And we just
was there, bro.
Yeah, we're just gonna get knocked out early at the cup, the FA Cup and the League Cup, and then we're gonna go all the way in the Prem, and then we're gonna go all the way in the Champs, and then that bus parade again, bro. We will be there again with 2 trophies this time on there. So Virgil might have to give it to someone else to hold. Might have to give it to the new vice captain, whoever that is. Maybe Mo Salah. Maybe it's him.
It should be Mo or Robbo, innit? It should be Mo or Robbo. One of them.
That's the thing, yeah. I think you give it to Mo because he's one of the senior figure in it. You give it to him. But I don't know if he's like a captain off the pitch like that, innit? I don't want to just give it to him.
I reckon he is. I reckon he is, bro. If you watch like inside training and that, Mo does seem very professional, very like respected. Yeah. I think Mo or Robbo. And if not one of them, McAllister.
No, is McAllister ready for this one?
Yeah, he's ready, bro. Yeah, come on, man. But remember, this is vice captain. This ain't actual captain. This is vice.
I know, I hear it, but that's a lot of like League Cup games and FA Cup. Well, Virgin normally plays in the FA Cups, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know. Do you think he'll be like Ali or someone? Because it could be even Ali, you know.
It could be Ali. I don't like goalkeepers being captain.
Neither do I.
Yeah. No, but Ali definitely deserves it, and he's got the leadership and the respect of the group. Yeah, 100%.
My preferred position for a captain is midfielder. I've always liked.
You got to remember, bro, we got a bag of captains in our team, you know.
Yeah,
even people, you know, above Soboslai's Hungary captain, Endo's Japan captain, but we got a bag of captains in our team, bro.
That's so true, you know.
You know what I'm saying, bro? We got loads of captains, bro. We ain't got to worry about that, bro. We ain't got to worry about that, man. We got a bag of captains in our team, man. We'll be, you know what I'm saying?
Whoever gets it will deserve it. I can't wait for them.
If I'm not mistaken, is Ibu not like in the list of France?
Yeah, he's captained France recently a few times.
Yeah, he's one of the French. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got hella captains, bro. We got bare captains in the team, man. We'll be good, man. We'll be good, man. We'll be good.
All right, man. Big up to Drift as well. Big up to the chat. Let's go and enjoy the rest of the night, man. Peace out, peeps.
Peace.